So think about this: an Oxford scholar, an Olympic champion, and the voice for millions of people. But have you ever heard his name? Probably not. And that's what we're diving into today: the incredible and mostly untold story of Jaipal Singh Munda.
To really get who this man was, we have to start with a choice, a huge one. Imagine it's 1928. You are brilliant, you are on the path to success, and you have two doors in front of you. One is guaranteed power, the other is about principle. Which one do you open?
And this was the weight of his decision. On one side, you've got the Indian Civil Service, the ICS. Let's be clear, this was the most powerful job you could get in the British Raj. It meant a lifetime of authority, security, the whole deal. And on the other side, a chance to captain India's first ever Olympic hockey team. A huge matter of national pride, sure, but with a future that was completely up in the air. Now, to understand just how massive this choice was, you've got to know where this guy came from. Because his journey wasn't just unlikely, it was basically impossible.
I mean, just look at this timeline. It's wild. He was born in 1903 in a tiny, remote tribal village. His incredible talent gets spotted by some missionaries, and this path takes him all the way to Oxford University, where he graduates with honors. By 1927, he's been selected for the ICS, a farmer's son at the very top of the colonial system in just 24 years. It was unheard of back then.
Okay, so that brings us right back to that monumental decision. He's in the ICS, on probation, and he gets the call. We want you to captain the hockey team at the Amsterdam Olympics. He asks for leave to go, but the British authorities, they say no.
So what does he do? He chooses principle over power. He literally walked away from the ICS. He resigned from a job that would have set him up for life, all for the honor of leading his country on a sports field. It was a bold, almost unthinkable sacrifice.
So, was it worth it? Oh, you bet it was. India, with him as captain, just tore through the tournament. In the final, against the Netherlands, they didn't just scrape by, they dominated. The final score was a crushing 3-0, and just like that, India had its very first Olympic gold medal.
But get this, here's where the story gets even more interesting. Jaipal Singh Munda didn't actually play in that final match. Why not? Well, he was protesting. He was standing up against the awful way his Indian teammates were being treated by the British team management. So even in this moment of triumph, his leadership was all about fighting for his people. You see, that whole experience at the Olympics, the immense national pride mixed with seeing that colonial injustice up close, it changed something in him. The hockey captain was about to become a political champion. When he came back to India, his mission was clear. He dedicated his life to fighting for the Adivasi, the tribal communities of India, and they, in turn, gave him this incredible title, Marang Gamke, which means the great leader. He had finally found his true calling. And then in 1946, he gets elected to the assembly that is literally writing India's new constitution. And in his very first speech, he stands up and makes this powerful declaration, basically saying, hey, don't forget us, we were here first. He was making absolutely sure their voice wouldn't get drowned out. And his work in that assembly, that would become his real, enduring legacy. He was about to fundamentally shape the social fabric of what would become the world's largest democracy. He fought for, and he won, these absolutely crucial protections in the Constitution. He made sure Adivasis were officially recognized. He pushed for reservations, a kind of affirmative action, to guarantee them a fair shot in government and schools. And he fiercely defended their unique cultural rights. He was, in so many ways, the architect of Adivasi identity in modern India.
But he wasn't just a voice in a debate hall. No, he built an actual political movement. He created the Jharkhand Party, and in the 1952 elections, they shocked everyone. They won 33 seats in the Bihar Assembly, becoming the main opposition party. He had turned his people's voice into real, tangible political power.
His ultimate dream, though, the big one, was a separate state for his people, Jharkhand. He first demanded this way back in 1938. He fought for it his entire life, and he passed away in 1970. Tragically, he never got to see it become a reality. But that dream, it didn't die with him. In the year 2000, 30 years after he was gone, the state of Jharkhand was finally born.
So, we end right back where we started, with that choice between power and principle. Jaipal Singh Munda chose principle, and in doing that, he didn't just win an Olympic gold medal, he forged a nation's soul and created a path for millions.
His story is just an incredible lesson in perseverance, and it leaves us with a question, doesn't it? What does a 62-year journey, from just an idea to an entire state, teach us about the incredible patience of a true visionary?